So the Evansville Taco Festival is not too far away, but I was thinking, what can I do taco-wise? It's a little bit different. I mean, you know, you can throw ground beef with the taco seasoning in there any day, right? And you have your tacos. What's something different? And I thought, what if we went maybe a vegetarian route? And so that's what I have for you today, but I'll also show you how to make it the non-vegetarian route if you want to go that way. But these are going to be Southwest tacos, and here is how they differ. We'll go through the ingredients here because some of the stuff you don't really see as part of your actual taco meat, if you will. So in my 3 containers here up front, my glass containers, these are diced up tomatoes. Now I have not drained the juice, so I'm not going to tip it very far, because the juice is going to help things not really stick too bad to the pan, but also that juice is flavor, and you want your flavor, right? Then I have some corn here. Just took 1 whole can of corn, but you can see it looks a little bit different because what I did is I put some olive oil into a pan at about a medium heat and spent about 7 to maybe 10 minutes just kind of tossing it every so often to give it a little bit of a sear. That just gives it more flavor. And then we have some black beans mixed, we're mixing in with this. The black beans have been rinsed and drained. So again, 1 can of that. And then I added some onions to this as well. Already went ahead and prepared the onions, did some extra virgin olive oil with these and got them just a little bit there on the caramelized side. And of course, we're talking tacos here, right? So you're going to need your spices. So we've kind of got the pan already going here. So I'm going to go ahead and just add in these diced up tomatoes and let that, so that, you know, we can kind of have something to kind of coat the bottom here of my pan so that nothing begins to stick. So evenly distribute that. Now you may have seen, you might even see it, I'll move it around, the bottom of the pan here has a little bit of black to it. And you see it's kind of coming off and some brown too. That is when I cooked the corn. That's flavor, so I didn't take it out into the kitchen and wash it off because you want that flavor in there too. Then you're going to start adding in just all your other ingredients. So go ahead and add in your corn with this. And we'll go ahead and add in the black beans too. Stir it all up. That's going to get your even distribution there of all your ingredients. And of course, now with our burner going here, we're going to start heating things up. Now, to make this a little bit different, you probably think with tacos, you might want to serve rice with this, right? A Mexican rice that you can actually make at home just using rice and salsa. It's a really cool thing you can do, easy to make. Try it out at home if you want to. Just look your recipe up online. But I went with some brown rice. I'm actually going to include the brown rice into this mixture here in just a moment. Brown rice, I love it. It tastes really good. So we're going to be putting that in here soon. We're getting some bubbling going on here now. That's really good. Going to go ahead and toss in the onions. I don't think you're really going to need any kind of other liquid with this. I don't think you're going to need any oil or anything like that, since the diced tomatoes are really going to help you out with the juices that are inside those. And of course, the corn and the beans, even though you drain them, they're still going to have a little bit of juice with it. But if you need a little something extra in there, I would go ahead and get you a low sodium vegetable stock because again, that's much better than water, right? So that's going to be flavor. We're using vegetables. Why not use a vegetable stock and throw that in there? So now that we have all the vegetables and such mixed in, let's go ahead and do our spices here. So just a little bit there of some fresh ground pepper. I want to add in some salt as well. That's why I mentioned a low sodium broth, because if you're going to add in salt, then if you need to add something later, well, you want a little less sodium in there, right? So that's why I like going with the low sodium chicken stock, beef broth, things of that nature. So now that the salt and pepper are in, go ahead and stir those in so they kind of begin, at least the salt begins to dissolve. The pepper, of course, won't, but at least it'll be unified. To give us a little bit of heat, I'm going to go here with just a little bit there of garlic powder. That's going to be about a teaspoon worth. About a teaspoon here of some ground up cumin. And for a little bit of heat, I'm going to go here with probably, I'd say it's about a tablespoon there of chili powder. And you can add in more things if you want to. That's why I was kind of putting this recipe together. I thought, wow, you could really do almost anything with this that you wanted to. If you wanted to add in and dice up some jalapeno peppers, you could absolutely go that route. There'd be nothing wrong with this. It's kind of really almost no really wrong way to put this dish together. That's why I even have an avocado here. Unfortunately, I apologize, Ron. It's not ripe yet, so I can't cut the avocado up. But then once we get ready to serve it, we're going to have some lime, some fresh lime. We'll squeeze some lime juice on top of that. And now, so I mentioned that this is going to be like a vegetarian taco, and this would be it if you were going to go that route. when it comes to all of your ingredients. But if you want to go ahead and add some beef in there or some chicken, that'd be great too. So what I have here, and I'm going to garnish this actually on top so we get more flavor from this versus the meat. But this is a chicken thigh that I smoked yesterday on my cooker. Didn't brine it, didn't salt it, didn't pepper it, nothing of that nature. Just went right onto the cooker, let it reach temp there to about 165, which is a good temp for when you're cooking there with your poultry, to make sure that it's done using that meat thermometer. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in the rice, the brown rice, to this, because again, if you're doing a vegetarian route, you're probably going to add, as much as you can in there to really kind of get all those levels of flavor, and of course a nice big taco so that it's all filled up. Now when it comes to your taco shells, of course, go whatever you want to. Really, if you don't want to use the taco shells, that's fine too, but I've got the street shells over here that I'll be filling up here in just a couple of moments, squirting some of that lime juice on top, and we'll see what Ron thinks about it coming up in a couple of minutes.